Welcome back to all of our viewers and listeners of Bulgarian Entrepreneur Magazine. Today we have Y.Zlatev from AdVision IT, and today's topic is software development. Welcome, Yavor.
Thank you very much for the invitation once again, Elena. Happy to see you here.
Yes, for me as well. I'm interested to know what differentiates your company from other companies that offer software development. It's a very hot topic, and what is working differently in your company for your customers?
I could say the experience. We have a focus in a specific framework, which we have been developing for a number of years. At the same time, we have experience with different industries like fintech, logistics, healthcare, manufacturing, retail, e-commerce, etc. We are providing not just the software development services, but we are practically consulting the clients during the initial phases of their project by helping them to create an online application that is not going to just service the operational needs, but is going to service their e-commerce needs and actually to make money out of that.
Okay, that's actually really smart. And that's what any company that is starting needs, not only to create an app, but to also sell it and monetize it. Great. So
Indeed.
beyond development, yes?
I wanted to add that it's actually more than that, because we are going beyond what is initially expected just as a software development. We are trying to understand what is the business goal and to create an application that adapts perfectly to it. That makes the application really useful for the client. Because if you just develop the application, which is most of the case compared to many other competitors, yes, we can do that. But if the application and so on is not successful as a business model, is not successful as an online application, then it's not going to be successful for the business. And it doesn't matter how well it's developed. If it's not positioned well, it's not going to work for the business.
Okay. So coming from that, beyond development, what other services do you offer to your clients?
Beyond development, we are offering a full life cycle of IT services, practically putting this together as a digital transformation services. It starts with software development services by the software house, AdVisionDevs. But at the same time, we can integrate the applications using automation to the cloud, using DevOps tools, process, and people who understand it, how to do it. We can integrate the applications in public, private clouds. The company is AWS Advanced Tier Partner, Google Certified Cloud Integrator. At the same time, the next step, the natural step after the application is in the cloud, is to offer a cybersecurity stack of technologies on which we already had interviews in the past, which are actually the tools that protect the applications. They protect the data. On top of that, we can offer monitoring services and application support. But the most important comes at the end of that life cycle. This is the digital marketing and the overall project management. As I said, if the application is not successful as an online application and if it doesn't reach the audience, then the whole development became pointless at a certain point of time.
Okay. And you mentioned DevOps. How is the process of software development going in your company? What's the process like?
I mean, for the people in the industry, the DevOps on its own shows that this is practically a process. DevOps, it's a process. It's more than the tools. It's a methodology that it's being used. It's a very long topic to discuss in a short interview, but we have adopted that methodology of work, this type of process of work in the software house, and also when we're building infrastructure as a code for our clients in the cloud. The software house on its own is built using such kind of automation tools and processes which make it very, very efficient, and which let us check at every stage of the project how the application behaves. So we're able to check the application on the development stage, pre-production, and production stage.
I see. Okay. So you have really covered all of the steps that are necessary, not only for you as production, but also for the client and what they need to know.
Yes, to make it compliant from IT point of view, to not mess around with production environments, to make it compliant from A to Z, from the moment when the application is being developed, when, for example, the user interface is defined or designed, to the moment when the client has an application which is running but visible only for him, to the moment when that application is actually live as a production environment, as a production application visible to their clients. So that process is seamless, and we know how to do it without interruptions for clients' IT ecosystems.
I see. And what comes to my mind is what is your pricing model? I see there's a lot of steps involved, but how do you set the price? Is it fixed? Is it hourly? Is it value-based? How does it work at Vision IT?
It's a very good question, and I would say very important question for every client. We have adopted three models of work. Obviously, the time and material based of work, when actually the client is paying per hour, is probably one of the most common one, or the fixed price. We also have time and material with the option to put a limit on the budget. So practically work on time and material basis, but the client is defining the maximum amount of money that is happy to spend on the project. We are doing initially a very good evaluation based on the business statement of work defined by the client. We're coming with the technical statement of work, what is supposed to be done, so the client knows more or less how much it's going to cost a particular project in place, especially for such that we have years of experience that it's not such a difficult task. Our focus is SaaS development. I mean, you know the abbreviation, software as a service app development. So from that point of view, this is more challenging than traditional web development, when the development companies are producing just static web content. We are creating applications that should service our clients, that should automate certain business processes, or to give an output to the clients using these applications, e-commerce applications or fintech applications. So from that point of view, that is quite challenging to be defined as a final price, but our experience helps us a lot, and we are managing to come with good expectations and to cover them.
Yeah, that's really important. So why AdVisionDevs? Why choose your company?
Very good question. We are a group of companies. We have extensive experience in the whole IT technology domain. We know how to not just develop your application or the client application, but we know how to position it in the cloud, to be closer to the clients using that application. We have in the team many years of experience in software development, also DevOps and system automation. We have experience with cloud native computing foundation standards, which we follow. We know how to design great applications from perspective of user interface that meet client requirements. The project experience that we put into the wheels of the companies, or the way how everything works, is very important, because we can take a project from the stage A and to bring it to stage Z. So from A to Z, as I have explained, from the software development to the actual application support. I think that more or less describe why AdVisionDevs has to be used as a supplier of these services. We don't disappoint clients just because we don't want. We want to partner with our clients. We want to really understand their business needs and to answer their business needs in the best possible way. And when they see the extra mile that we are giving to them, for them to be successful, they're coming back to us, and not just for one service. They're seeing that we're good in one service and asking for another one that was not the original idea of using, let's say, our company.
Yeah, choosing a reliable partner is a priority for all clients.
Ethical, it's very
Ethical.
important, because
Yeah.
ethics is something that is missing on the current market. I mean, not everything is business. If you're honest, if you're ethical with your clients, and if you give them a real idea how much it's going to cost, but also to guide them in a transparent way, not to mislead them in any way, they come back to you. Because the lie, there is always time when someone is going to get you that you're misleading the clients. But once the client sees that they work with a partner that is trustful, that protects their interest, that is open, that describes all of the advantages and disadvantages in a very, very transparent way, finally they get a very good service, and we built a very, very good business relationship with such kind of clients on a long run.
I see. Thank you so much, Yavor, for sharing all of this information with our viewers and readers and listeners of this interview. I'm sure that it will be helpful for them when choosing the right partner, right ethical
Hopefully.
partner for their next project. Thank you. Until next time.
Thank you.